Hello everyone, welcome to K-Pop Queen for your non-daily reactions to all things K-pop. Okay, right now, I'm about to talk about my top 10 albums of 2021. Guys, this was a year of music. We had so many good albums, I didn't know how I was gonna get them down, but I did. Okay, I did my absolute best. I'm gonna talk about the albums that I kept coming back to, that I stayed with, that really resonated with me, the ones that I feel like I couldn't get enough of. So those are the albums I'm going to be talking about right now. Again, in no particular order because I don't want to. I could never, and I will never. Okay. So coming in at number 10 is Hey Just Happen. This dropped in June. It was earlier this year. It was much earlier this year. She is so phenomenal. The way that she emotes, and this is what I said in my top 21 tracks, the way that she emotes is unmatched. I mean, you can feel everything that she is singing. And her lyrics, you got to read them. She is quite the writer. Okay, we're getting some really like heartfelt, deep lyrics in all of her tracks. We get a very versatile sound from her. I think she can really do any genre, especially with her unique high tone. She's just really unmatched in my eyes. I think she's such a talent. Happen is a great EP. The way that we kind of shift in our sound is so interesting. But the way that each song sort of hits me emotionally, hits me in a spot that is maybe a little sad, maybe a little lonely as well, a little desolate. There's something that really tugs at your heart with each one of these tracks, despite sounding, very, very different for each one. I mean, the first track, Happen, that is our title track. Has a great MV. Make sure you go and watch that. It's starring Song Joong Ki. If you're into dramas, if you know who he is, I remember when that news dropped, I was like, oh, what? We got an A-list celebrity in a music video. What the hell's going on? But that music video is so fascinating. I love Happen. Flu is also really good. And then From the Rain featuring An Ye-eun is really good. Hi Hello Destiny. I mean, I'm literally naming the whole album, but like each track for me really pulled me in. It pulled me further into the Haze supremacy, if you will. Coming in at number 9, this was my top girl group for last year, I believe, or my top artist for last year, I believe, is Dreamcatcher. I want to talk about the Summer Holiday EP. Put Because in my top 21, even though it was hard to choose between this one, Whistle, and All Day Long. It was very difficult, but I chose because I just rage out whenever I listen to that one, and I love the ability to listen to a song and to rage out. Honestly, I'm telling you, I love the music that has me really feeling something, that really has me emoting. So when I was able to listen to this and sort of be mad and just lose it a little bit, I was very ecstatic about being able to do that. So that's why I chose Because. But Whistle and All Day Long, in my opinion, are also very superior. Whistle, flavorful. So flavorful. All Day Long is like my 70s dream, really nice B-sides tracks. And that's what I always say about Dreamcatcher. The title tracks are always phenomenal and going to blow you away, but the B-sides are going to be even better. You're not even going to be prepared for the sound that Dreamcatcher gives you. They love to give us a rock single or a title track, but then the B-sides, I mean, you will be all over the place. You won't even know what you get. I think back to my favorite Dreamcatcher album, and that is our first album, Dystopia, Tree of Language, The Tree of Language. I could not get over that album. And even to this day, I don't think I can. But that one, to me, I was like, they literally are like, how are they even doing this? These are some genres I haven't heard from them before. So it's always shocking to hear the album and be like, how are you doing all the genres? But this genre I haven't even heard from you before. How's that fucking possible? Trust me when I say this, Summer Holiday is quality music from Dreamcatcher. Honest to God, they can't keep getting away with this. I said it in the reaction and I mean it. They cannot keep getting away with this good ass music. Coming in at number 8, you guys know I love this boy group, Monsta X. Okay, they dropped 3 projects this year, which I don't even know, and it wasn't really that spaced out. It really wasn't. It was like one after the other, and it was like at the end of the year too, so it was like It was like no Monster X at the beginning, and suddenly it was all the Monster X you could ask for, right? So the one I want to talk about is No Limit. This album, it's a mini album. 7 tracks on here blew me away. I could not get enough of this. I would be listening to this on the train. It was like I was being transported. Like I literally wasn't on the shitty LA Metro train, okay? Having to listen to people yell about nonsense. No. I'm in my own world. I'm having my own concert. Monster X is performing for me and I'm completely lost in it. This project was phenomenal. I'm not fucking kidding. When you listen to the title track, Rush Hour, you think, okay, this is like a nice track. Okay, yeah, tame. I'm hearing it. All right. But then you get to the rest and you're like, whoa, what the hell is going on? We hit the gas and we did not let go. Listen, Autobahn, Ride With You, Got Me in Chains, Mercy, I Got Love, Just Love. Like, I cannot. And you know what? I almost didn't talk about Got Me in Chains. I almost talked about Ride With You. I really did. Because the end of that track, it's like they take away the music. It's just vocals, great harmonies, little beat in the background. Like it's I'm sorry, it's so clean. It's so good. It was so addicting. My mouth dropped when I listened to it. And again, I said, why did I not do the reaction to this? We need to react to Monster. I need to do more Monster X reactions. Please check this out. And when you get to I Got Love, be prepared. I'm not even fucking. Be prepared for some good ass Jooheon vocals. Jooheon has been giving us more vocals as of lately, which I love. I love that my rappers. IM has as well. He really has. But I love that Jooheon is really like a rapper, but like also like sub vocalist. Like I really love that that's the position that he has taken on right now. Okay, coming in at number 7 is Stacy Stereotype EP. This had a hold on me. I'm not even fucking kidding. It had such a chokehold on me that I did not think I was gonna ever let go of it. I have a playlist on Spotify called My Jams, which is where I put all the tracks that I want to listen to, all my favorite tracks on there, right? I didn't even go to that playlist. I literally only went to the Stereotype EP. I was not listening to some of my favorite tracks so that I could listen to the Stereotype EP. I really need you to understand the hold that this had on me and how good this EP is. Now, Stacy, monster rookie group. Okay, when they hit us with their debut, they absolutely slayed. They killed it. Everyone was going wild for them. And I was too. I do see it for these girls. I'm like, versatile sound, really cutie, good choreography, great vocals. Like, they really filled in all of the gaps and created this group that, in my opinion, can really do it all, you know? And they have the wide range as well, and they're not afraid to put it in the tracks, which I implore the other companies to let their girl groups do. Okay, stop having your girls sing all the way up there when they need to be down here. I'm not even trying to be shady. I'm just telling you right now, their range is a little bit lower, and that's not a problem. And we can see that with Stacy. Stereotype is a great title track. Perfect title track to pick. But my favorite track over this is Complex. I did do it in my top 21. I remember it's the last track on here, so I remember I'd be thinking, okay, here we go, we're getting down to my favorite one. All right, let me restart it. Let me restart it with Stereotype and get all the way down to Complex. I'll Be There and Slow Down are really great tracks too, but Complex, to me, I don't know, that melody, I can't get enough of it. I'm addicted to it. And I love singing it, no matter how off-key I am. Coming in at number 6 is Key with his Bad Love Mini. This is his first mini album, although not his first, project that he has done for us, obviously. The first one that he did was a full album, so this is our first mini. This, out of this world. Out of this world. I'm gonna keep saying it. He is a dynamic pop artist. He is not going to fail me when it comes to the music and when it comes to the sound. I got so many different things on here. I couldn't even believe it. I remember when I first listened to his first full album, I kept thinking, this is such a Nick Jonas sound to me. Like, I don't do comparisons, but I was like, this is very Nick Jonas to me. And Nick Jonas, okay, he knows how to make some music, right? So I was like, what? This is so interesting to me that he's giving me this pop sound. Then as I was listening to this one, I was like, no, I feel like I'm getting this is a little bit different. This is not Nick Jonas anymore. This is a different sound. Still pop, of course, but a very different sound. Helium is out of this world. Bad Love was the perfect title track, especially that music video, having him in that like Michael Jackson red suit, you know, having him running around on the set in the mirrors, talking about how this is a bad love, but I still want this love. The ending of Bad Love is some of my favorite music in the whole wide world, where he literally just sings his high notes and just like goes off, like absolutely kills it. Did choose Helium in my top 21. I can't get enough of that song, but I love 18, End of My World, and Saturday Night. I think they're Saturday Night is a very fun track, whereas 18, End of My World, those arpeggios really had me. Like I was really like, this is some good production right here. These are some really nice piano. It really helps the song with the softness, but it does give it a little bit of a interesting twist. You're kind of like, what is this? Like, why this sound? Why this sort of loneliness and sadness in here? And yet I kind of feel like, a hopefulness by the time I get to the chorus, where he has a literal chorus singing. It's just really good music. It's really quality stuff. I implore you to go and listen to Key. I know we know him in Shiny, but trust me, get to know him as the solo artist. Okay, coming in at number 5, aespa with the Savage First Mini. Monster debut. How the fuck is this your first collection of work? I'd been complaining that I needed the music from aespa, and they went ahead and gave it to me. Couldn't believe it. Absolutely killed the game with each one of these 6 tracks? Yes, 6 tracks on here. I really was in such a tizzy. I became a new person. This and the Key album came out at the same time, so I honestly was like, I was on my SM train, honest to God. Savage Mini to me is unbeatable debut work. I'm gonna be very honest with you. When I heard this, I was like, oh, this is not to be played with. They're literally gonna be playing with their sounds. They're gonna be doing very experimental stuff that I need to prep myself for, but it's gonna be good and I'm gonna get it. I just need to take my time. I had to take my time with Savage because I was like, I don't know, this might need something. But at the same time, I could feel its brilliance. I really could. And I honestly heard it with the rest of the EP. I talked about I'll Make You Cry, but I did want to talk about Iconic. I remember from the comments, you guys were not really feeling Iconic, which is sort of interesting to me. Some of you were, but some of you were not. Whereas for me, the minute I heard Iconic, I was like, this is iconic. This is it. This is music. This is girl group royalty music. You need this in your repertoire as a girl group. I don't know. Like, you're going to spell it Iconic and talk about like some bitchy stuff? This is the future of music. People are going to be making their songs like this. I can tell. This is going to be leading this stuff. They're going to be leading. I'm sensing a lot of people going to be doing songs like aespa, and I'm sensing people doing a lot of songs like I've with their track 11. I think also with Stacy, we're going to be hearing girls more in their lower register. I do believe that. So aespa setting the standards, setting some trends for me, and absolutely obliterating. In at number 4, another SM group, NCT 2021, Universe, the third album. I immediately put this in my top 10 albums because of its sheer brilliance. I know, like, I don't think you understand. I don't really think you understand. When I heard Universe, that was the first one I heard because I reacted to the music video. When I heard that, I was like, guys, I think I need to really up my expectations and prepare for greatness with this. Now, I hadn't been fully satisfied with an NCT album in a little bit. There have been some good tracks, but I hadn't been truly blown away by this. Absolutely blown away by this. Universe Let's Play Ball is out of this world. Earthquake, that grittiness with those smooth vocals. Tail, let me tell you something right now. Tail is the king of my world. I'm not even fucking around. I'm putting him at the top of my list, okay? Because I love him. His vocals are out of this world. Any track that he is on it's gonna murder. It's gonna kill. It's gonna be the best thing you ever heard. He absolutely eats on Favorite, okay? Eats on fucking Earthquake. Eats on Round and Round. The reason why I love Round and Round so much is because Tail does the note that really high note, where he just explodes into the third chorus, our last chorus. And I was like, how did you do that? If there's ever anything I want to see, it is Round and Round. I'm begging you. Please do Round and Round so that I can hear Teo do those notes. It'll rejuvenate me. It'll give me new life. It'll breathe new life into me. I am begging you. Please do Round and Round live, okay? Okay, though, is sort of the newer track that everyone's been talking about. I think this is gonna make rounds in the non-K-pop world. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, wait a minute. K-pop? Wait a minute. I think that one's definitely that could chart easily. It should chart. Coming in at number 3, the album I go back to every single time. Twice. Formula of Love. This might be the best work from Twice. Can I say that confidently? Do you guys agree with that? That this is the best collection of work from Twice? If you don't, fine. I'm going to say possibly. Only because I'm not kidding. Every single came in, punched me in my fucking face. I could not believe how chock full this album was. I know it was a full album, so we got our, 16 tracks on here. But you're gonna have that much goodness for 16 tracks? You're insane. At least put one bad track in there. Well, Cactus is sitting right in the... We are gonna battle on Cactus. I saw you guys talking about, I disagree with Cactus. I think Cactus is a great song. It's a nice little buffer. It's great. You know what? I get it. No shade, but shade. I get it. You guys wanted to calm down, have a little buffer in between your album, whereas I was prepared to have my 10th stroke. I was really prepared to die while listening to this, and I get that. We had different agendas. That's fine. You want to chill, and I want to go. That's fine. I'm not even mad about it, but I do not listen to Cactus. No, I don't. I know someone said that I was going to fall in love with this track, and I did not. I don't know why you thought I would. I really don't listen to it. Scientist to me is also one of the weaker tracks on here, and it was the title track, which is kind of sad, but given that, literally Cruel and Last Waltz and Espresso, it should have been Espresso. It should have been Espresso, honestly. All right, coming in at number 2, the album that really had me shifting my groups. They were my top artist for 2021, and that is WJSN with the Unnatural EP. This is girl group supremacy. This is girl group music. Listen, you guys know I had been a fan before, but kind of fell off of them. And that the Unnatural title track brought me in. I listened to this EP and I said, now where the fuck have I been? And I genuinely mean that. Where the fuck have I been with WJSN? This Unnatural EP, again, some of the greatest work I've heard in 2021 of all time. Hands down. Unnatural, Last Dance, Supermoon, New Me, Yellow, Rewind. The Chokehold. I could not escape this fucking album. I bought the album. And I know I talk about buying a lot of albums, but I don't have money like that. I do not have free money just to go and buy these K-pop albums whenever I want, okay? So the fact that I bought this lets you know how much this meant to me. Plastic wrap is still on. I don't know what photo cards I have. I'm not opening it. It's a precious memento to me, okay? But Unnatural was a great title track on here, even though my favorite off of here is New Me. Yala was also really fucking fantastic, and so was Last Dance. These tracks were, it was just so good. It was such good dance music. That's really what it came down to. It was good dance music, and of course, we did have our slower track, but we still had the great dance music on here that were also showing off the vocals. This was such a time. This was such a time for all of us. I feel like it was one of the few times where we all were like, oh, fuck everything else. We need to talk about WJSN Unnatural. What a rare moment in K-pop, okay? Hey, this is my last album. And of course, it is going to my kings, the ones that really got me into K-pop, all right? SHINee, the Don't Call Me album, the 7th album. Whoa. Don't call me, Don't call me, don't call me, with Key doing his little speech in the background. Don't call me, don't call, yeah, 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 yeah. That bass booming, that melody melodic, that music enchanting and catchy. Once again, letting everyone know that SHINee is here to stay. They're not going fucking anywhere. And that they will continue to kill the game. Since 2008, baby. We are in 2021. That kind of longevity, man, you can't just make it by on popularity. No, it's talent. It is sheer fire talent that has been carrying them this long. Listen, Don't Call Me, fantastic title track. Marry You, I put that in my top 21. I fucking love that song. I wanna marry you right here, right now. Yeah. I wanna marry you. I'm thinking about the melody, and I think I got that wrong. Body Rhythm was so fucking good. Body Rhythm was so perfect and so good. I'm like, y'all didn't want to drop that one as like a little B-side at me? You didn't want to? Okay. Attention is also really good. Like I said, I put Attention in my playlist in the parties so that people are like, hey, what is this? And I'm like, oh, it's some K-pop. Are you interested? Do you want to know? Do you want to find out about SHINee? Yeah, come here. Let me tell you. Let me tell you about this group called SHINee that did that track that you love so much. I'm telling you, I be slipping everything in, okay? You're going to hear the K-pop when I'm around, and it's going to be good. Trust me. Guys, those are my top 10 albums. Phenomenal, phenomenal work. I couldn't get enough of it. I'm here for the good music. So guys, tell me about some good music. What were some of your favorite albums? What did I miss? I know you guys might mention the Pixie album. I think you will. I haven't listened to it, so that's why I couldn't put it into my top 10 albums or really talk about it at all. I know, you're like, what? Why didn't you listen to it? Because I do things slowly. You know this, okay? But I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. But I feel like you guys are gonna talk about that Pixie album. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know. Okay, fine, okay. But what are some of the other albums you think I missed? Guys, comment below, tell me, and you know I'll be back with another video in 2022. Bye, guys.